running out of energy in Raid Shadow Legends is the worst feeling. So how can you get more energy quickly besides, getting your playtime rewards and just letting it charge up over time? Where can we get a nice boost of energy in this game? Well, I'm going to show you today there's a lot of nice ways to get a bunch of energy that you may not know about. Now, first things first, if you want to start a new account, that can be a great way to have a refreshing chance to just go and crush all the content in Raid. And also, if you use my link in the description, you get 4 epic champions as you level up. You can choose between 2 legendary champions within your first 24 hours, and you can get Alistair Wanderer, another great legendary champion, after logging in for 7 days. Okay, so one of my favorite ways to get gold is in the clan shop. So make sure you've joined a clan. If you go to clan shop here, every week the items will refresh, and today we have had them refreshed to include energy. Now, it says here, there is an equal chance of getting each item within each slot's pool. Slot 2 has a 50% chance of energy. So what this means is you won't always get energy here, but it's a 50% chance. So when it is here, you can definitely use that to get your energy up. And I mean, I didn't have it last week, so I'm quite excited to get it this week. 100 coins is 100 energy, and you can buy it 10 times within the week before the items reset again. And I'll explain how we can get some coins a minute. Now, there are some other rewards that you'll be able to get as well, like champion fragments, accessories, silver. But for me personally, I like the energy, and my clan hasn't quite leveled up to get these medallions to build the relics or anything like that. So I'm happy to spend my coins on energy. I'm very, very excited. So how can we get more coins? Well, you go to clan quests, where you have 3 different options: basic, expert, and elite. As it kind of sounds, they are more challenging tiers of quests, with the harder challenges giving you more coins for completing. Now, don't just go and take all the quests. Make sure you take ones you can complete for 2 reasons. Firstly, you can only complete 3 quests per week. And if you select one that your teammates if you can't do it, then your teammates also can no longer select that quest either. So what's important to start with is elite, because you could only have 3 personal quests per week. You want to try and maximize the amount of coins you can. So go through here and see if there's anything that you could potentially do to get more coins. Now, I wouldn't do this one. This one sounds easy. Win 3 rarer epic shields from campaign battles. I've tried. This is so based on luck. It seems like an easy one, but it really isn't. Defeat 2,000 spiderlings in the Spider's Den, stage 20 plus. If you've got that far in spiderlings, this is quite an easy one. And now you can see someone's already taken these ones. So we're going to take a look and see if there's anything that we can do personally. Well, I've taken a look. Claim reward for the last milestone in an event. Okay, that's something we could potentially do. Let's have a look at this event. Champion training event is coming up. That's a lot of work. You know what? This time around, I don't think there's any challenges I can personally do in Elite. No problem. Let's try and have a look through Expert. Fill the turn meters of all allies 50 times in classic arena offense battles, wins only. I can definitely do that. I've got a really nice arena team, so I'm going to take that quest, and then we can take a look through. Get 5 epic champions. Let's see what else we've got here. All right. Doesn't look like there's anything there. Let's take a look at basic. Win a total of 10 rank 5 or 6 accessories. Okay. Now, what you want to try and do is get the quests that align with current tournaments. For example, if there's a dragon tournament, you might want to take dragon quests. For now, I'm happy with that one, and we've got 1 whole week to complete these anyways. I'll come back depending on what events and tournaments end up coming. So for now, I definitely have some arena stuff to do, and I'll do that throughout the week with ease. So no problem there. Now, once we've got our currency, we can of course come here and then purchase this and stack up our energy like I'm doing now. And I have no regrets doing this whatsoever. And just like that, I've boosted my energy a bunch. Now, what other ways can we use to get energy in Raid Shadow Legends? Well, make sure to take a look through events and tournaments. You'll see some energy milestones, right? Spread throughout usually. But there's one thing to consider. If you're going for energy and let's say it's a champion training event, if you have to spend a bunch of energy to train those champions to get the energy in the first place, it's probably not worth it. So only consider doing these things if, one, it's an event or tournament that doesn't require spending energy, or two, you want to go for the other rewards anyway, and it's just kind of a little bit of extra energy along the way, because trying to reach for this energy wouldn't really make sense, because we're going to have to spend a lot of energy to get there in the first place. What other ways can we get energy? Well, there is one deal in the shop that is pretty okay, in my opinion, for energy currently. It is a kind of current deal. The gems every day for 1 month pack. If you really need energy, this actually works out cheaper than the daily energy deal if you're a decent level. For example, this here will get you 2,140 gems across 30 days. And if you transfer that into full energy refills, it's 40 gems per refill. So for me, that would equal a lot of energy. If we went for this one, it would end up equaling less energy actually overall, and it's double the price. So if you need energy, it's actually better to go for the daily gem pack. And not only is it half the price, you can potentially spend your gems on something else if you decide you don't want to use it all on energy. So you're not forcing yourself to only get energy. And if you've not purchased anything, you will get 300 energy for your first purchase as well. So you'll get even more there, which is quite nice. That is honestly the best deal when it comes to getting energy. Now, don't forget, if you go to limited series, you might not have done this yet. You can go to all of these and click the share trailer button and just click copy, and you'll get 100 energy for each of these videos. And I believe there's 10 in total, so that will give you another 1,000 energy, which is pretty good going. And don't forget, usually most daily will be an energy refill. If you're really struggling for energy, what I will do is I'll wait. I take a bit of a break for raid. I will wait till about, later on in night. I will get my classic arena done. I'll get 1 full energy for that. I'll get my full energy for my 60 minutes of logging in. And then the day will tick over to a new day, and I'll do the quest again and get the same playtime reward. So you'll get like 400-500 energy, basically just for like reusing the quests back to back, right? Just like a couple days of not really playing much, and suddenly you got a bunch of energy to focus on different things. So if there's not really any tournaments or events that you really feel like you're gonna have much chance with, just get your daily login reward, right? Get your daily login reward, complete your daily quest, and get your playtime rewards, and then just wait a day. And before you know it, you got a bunch of energy. And you could even do that for like 4 or 5 days if you wanted, if you feel like you're really struggling for energy, and that's going to give you a nice boost to go and invest it in some kind of upcoming event. Now, of course, speaking of daily login rewards, we do have a lot of energy between, as you see, every like week, you get 500 energy as well. So imagine you take a week break, but you come in every day, get your 200 to 300 energy from your playtime rewards and quests, and you get this. Then suddenly you have like 2,500 energy of a week of just sort of like playing it a little casual, right? So that is something to consider as well. That's going to give you a massive boost to get you going. Now, some missions will give you energy as well. It's only 100. I would be careful of doing these specifically for energy, but in my case, I need to go through these. And what's interesting is I only need to do a couple dungeon missions, and then suddenly I've completed a bunch of them all the way up to like almost here. So I'm suddenly getting a few hundred energy, because most of them I've already completed, and you might be in the same case. Another thing you got to look at is Doom Tower. This resets fairly regularly, which means you can come back again and get the rewards for completing the floors of Doom Tower. Now, you may feel like it's too difficult for you, but if you go down here, you can click to normal mode and still get rewards and make progress. And what's really great about Doom Tower is it uses keys that recharge over time, and it's separate to energy. So you can go through these floors without wasting energy and still claim a lot of rewards. There's energy here, there's more up here. And if you do manage to go through hard, you'll get more opportunities for energy, charms, silver, chickens, glyphs, books, like everything you could ever want is in here as you go through the floor. So it's a really worthwhile time. And on top of that, Cursed City, whilst being extremely sort of difficult for the low to mid game, you could come in here and you may see some opportunities to get some free energy. And once again, this does not cost energy to run. It uses a different key. So that's another way to get some extra energy. And don't forget, if you got a clan versus clan active, to take part, because if you reach a 50,000 clan point contribution, actually it'll be different depending on what clan you're in. But look at this. Look at all this energy we get. If we manage to reach the higher tiers, we'll get a lot of rewards as well. So definitely worth keeping an eye on for this one. And yeah, that's a bunch of ways to get energy. Hopefully you found this video useful, and I'll see you in the comments. Cheerio.